All right, we're back with Keith Carson. Keith, it feels like this fall was radio silence in terms of storms, and then now when we're all trying to travel, it comes for us.
Yeah, and it was warm, and it wasn't very wintry, but yeah, we've got a system that's came through today, and then a bigger one for Thanksgiving. The timing's not ideal, the weather doesn't really care. That's the problem with the whole thing.
That's why you have a job.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I thought it was because of my great on-camera demeanor, but also that, right? No, just that. Okay. Here's a look at the radar. You can see the rain into the mid-coast and down East Maine and some snow into the mountains. It was a bit slick there today, especially in the foothills where they saw snow and sleet in some areas, a little bit of freezing rain at the beginning, especially over western Maine. It is exiting southern Maine, still some rain into down east. A few more hours of this and then we'll lift it out of here by about 9-10 o'clock tonight. Midnight at the latest over in northern Maine. Temperatures drop down to below freezing by early tomorrow morning in most locations. And tomorrow is a nice quiet day. So we talk about travel and we do have some problems for Thanksgiving, but I think that tomorrow is actually a really nice day. And even tomorrow night is quiet. Not a whole lot going on there, and temperatures right around freezing. Even the first few hours of Thanksgiving itself, quiet. Then it gets more interesting. We were talking yesterday about whether or not there was going to be a storm. The European model on an island by itself, GFS and the rest of the models saying no big deal. Slowly, the models have started to move towards the European, which has this storm that we have to deal with. Now, initially, it'll be mid to late morning before anything moves in. This is 11 o'clock, and most of the state's still dry. And then by the afternoon, this is 3 o'clock, a lot of us will start as rain, even inland. Certainly the coast, the mountains will start as snow. But eventually, as this low deepens to the south, it'll drag down cold air from the north. It gets more dynamic. And that's when, especially after sunset, which is early this time of the year, we start doing some real accumulation of snow. Inland, foothills, mountains, even the coast likely changes over to snow at some point here on Thursday night. It'll just be harder to accumulate anything significant there because it won't be as long duration. But it's still snowing around midnight into the early morning hours on Friday, and then we clear out Friday mid-morning. So no snow along the coast, an inch or under. A lot of it will start as rain, so it'll be really slushy. 1 to 3 inches inland and then 3 to 6 inches into the foothills, into the mountains. And as this gradient could tighten even more, if the Euro turns out to be totally right, we might have to drag this 3 to 6 even farther to the coastline. There is some kind of upside potential in this. And I think some of the high terrain, that's why we have the plus, could see 6 to 8, maybe even 6 to 10 highest elevation snow Thursday into Thursday night. So travel, not impossible, bit tricky across much of the state. Coast down south shouldn't be too bad. It should be largely rain there. Quieter on Friday, breezy and chilly. That's how the weekend looks. Temperatures staying largely in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees. Mid-30s next week, overnight lows into the 20s. So yeah, all of a sudden, wintry, not only with the snow, but likely that we're going to be able to hang on to some of that going forward. So we'll keep with us to see how tight that gradient is, especially if you say you live 10 miles from the coast. That's where things could increase on you over the next day.
That's the border area. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, at least Wednesday's quiet, right?
Yes. So you got tomorrow, you got Friday. Thanksgiving itself, challenging.
Right. Well, Keith, thank you so much.